Hey Gemini, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Gemini. And as always, each general will take what resonates. Gemini, I am offering personal readings. So if you guys are interested, my email is in the description box below. Go ahead and email me. And I look forward to meeting a few of you if you're interested. So during meditation, my Geminis, this feels like a very specific reading, and so this may not apply to a lot of you, but I do think there's a lesson here. So I always feel there's something for everyone. You're not driven to a reading or driven to a title of a reading for no reason, unless you're in a space of looking for something you want. And you guys know we're all in this spiritual journey, whether you perceive it that way, but there's always a validation for the ego. So there is a validation for the ego that I am feeling. And some of you, it could just be this emotional thing where you're spying at an ex. You're still in this self-love journey. So I'm picking up on a group that's definitely single. And there's just a lot that you're dealing with internally, which makes you, maybe some of you are going into this space of why not me, or, curiosity. I think it's curiosity for a lot of you. So let's get into this. But remember, in this journey of you healing yourself, it's not good to do that. But at the same time, if you're going to do that, ask yourself really, really deep questions of the why and what is it you're looking for in doing that, right? For yourself. So let's see what Spirit wants to give me in this unique, specific message, which is supposed to be about love. Okay, so let go of control issues. Okay, so clearly, right, that experience, and this is what it is, the healing, right, your religious factor, your love life is influenced by, to me, your spiritual path. This is about your journey. This is about the death energy, your transformation. This is about your judgment day. This is about tempering yourself, temperance, right? You deserve love, what you're finding. And so in this space, we are going to go into this in and out space of control, which is our ego. Now, here we have getting to know each other, we have engagement, and let your friends help you. Now, some of you are connecting here and dating, and I feel your focus needs to shift on this, a new connection. So in order to get out of this energy of the curiosity of the ex, that's what I feel like, feels like a curiosity. Some of you, it could be a curiosity of your new person, and you're finding your friends and people are kind of spying or doing things to find out information. But clearly, Gemini, you guys are looking for my goodness, a relationship that moves to higher levels of commitment, right? And so some of you are going to get in this space where you fall into old behaviors. Some of you, this is old behaviors, and you start spying on this person. I'm getting the feeling that this is just a pattern, and this again has to do with self-worth. It has to do with things that you have to ask yourself. And now, but this could be vice versa. This could be your person, guys. I'm just reading because obviously I'm reading for you, Gemini. But this is where when you're meeting someone, you go into the space of needing to get ahead of the emotions. That's what I feel like, getting ahead of the emotions. So I feel like I have to pull. No, I don't feel those cards. Okay, let's just keep going here. So what's the guidance for Gemini in love, Spirit? What do we have to add to this message? Let this flow. If those of you who are dating, let this connection flow. Those of you who still get curious of your past, this connection will not flow, or your venture to new relationships will not flow unless you let go of the past. Like if you're still needing to know what your other person is doing, then I mean, you got to ask yourself extremely hard questions here. Gemini, when we do that kind of behavior, and this is not a judgment, this is part of the growth. This is what we do, you know, as a soul. When we're finding ourselves, this is how we learn who we are individually. But when we do that, do we want our person who we're getting to know to do the same thing with their ex and be so curious about their past? That means there's no closure. That means there's no, that door isn't, it's still like there's a part of their heart that still wants to see what's, that's still curious about, you know, about them. So here we have Nine of Wands, spiritual strength. Yes, to me, this is a test. What do we have here? Perspective. I feel lessons are being learned here. I think there's a triggering and you're seeing something here that is just kind of showing you something. Yeah, there you go. So there goes the repeat of the Three of Swords, heartache and loss. And it feels like a trigger. What I do love is here we go with something new. There's the Ace of Pentacles, there's the heart chakra, and the Lovers. So a lot of you do have an opening for a new connection. But this past pain, again, is the journey, a trigger. This is where this kind of needs to, you know, the heart is going to kind of contract when we feel vulnerable. So a lot of you need to find some trust and ground, I feel, with this Ace of Pentacles. Give it the benefit of the doubt that things are different. Some of you, this is also a curiosity of the person your ex is with, where it makes you fall back into this trigger. Stop re-triggering your wounds, Gemini. If you're spying on an ex, don't do that. You know, clearly it's causing a Three of Swords. All right, so let's see this Three of Swords energy. And learn what you need to learn from this space. Of course, guys, look at this. There you go, the spying card. Page of Swords with the Seven of Swords. Learn the intention of why this is happening. Why do we need to do this? Why are we curious? We've got King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here. You know, maybe they're in another relationship. They've embarked in a new connection. This was supposed to be your person. You were supposed to be with this person. There's a lot in the mind that's going through this space. I feel it's an energy. Now also, this to me also represents the new person. So a lot of you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, strong, Gemini so far. But this is new love too. And there's this energy of just spying. Again, there's an energy of spying. There's an energy of investigating. There's an energy of just needing to control the situation. And to me, this control has to do with the wounds, the Three of Swords, right? This is where we start to have negative self-talk with the Seven of Swords. And we start to really create a story or a narrative, a negative narrative in our mind. And I feel this needs to be addressed. The Seven of Swords of what we're doing to ourselves needs to be addressed. Give me more of the Seven of Swords. Yeah, look at this, guys. The Nine of Swords. It's a self-sabotage, guys. I mean, Gemini. And this could be your person. Take it what resonates, but you're learning either about what your person's doing or what you're doing also. So clearly there's a stress factor here when it comes to the past and a triggering and like feeling vulnerable. That's what I'm feeling. So give me more of this Ace of Pentacles. Give me more of this Ace of Pentacles. So lovely. There goes the Lovers. So you have Four of Pentacles, the Star, and the Lovers. And then you have Ten of Wands. I think this is where the challenge is. There's clearly a new start here, right? And a desire for stability. But this seems positive. The Star and the Lovers. You know, a lot of you who are questioning this connection really does seem very positive. This new connection. This is new. This is not your past. This is a new person. And I feel this holdback of yourself is where it's almost like there's an energy of control, right? Back to the control, but like also skepticism. There we go. You know, you're skeptical. Give me more of this Four of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Back to the Three of Swords. You're skeptical. Judgment. You're judging the situation. There's a level of skepticism again. And I'm glad we have the heart chakra, because to me, this is how spirit and source shows you, your higher self shows you, like where there's an energy of needing to navigate your emotions around your heart chakra. Give me more of this heart chakra. Yeah, this is, you need a grounding technique here. Queen of Pentacles. You've got to nurture your heart and justice. You've got to bring yourself some balance. You've got to close karma. You've got to let things go. You got to find fairness. You've got to justify what we're doing, how we're feeling, what our needs are, right? We're back to you deserve love, right? So to justify this experience of how we fall into holding back our heart, Three of Swords, getting into this level of control to not experience the flow of this new connection, you know. So let's see what this Lovers is. Give me around the Lovers. I mean, you've got the Lovers twice here. Give me around the Lovers. So definitely needing to work on it. You got Four of Cups, which means there's, again, the questionables here, and not seeing the blessing, because you have a cup here that's trying to be offered to you too. So you've got this cup, but yet we're focused on the pain, the threes, the Three of Swords. I feel the emotions of the Three of Swords. And so here you have Two of Pentacles. So there's a lot that's, I feel with this Two of Pentacles, feeling out of sorts, not grounded, which is what Spirit is saying. Get grounded with your heart, because your heart will never settle. You're going to constantly feel going into the mindset. I feel this is a mindset of that there's a possibility this person is juggling, things are being done to you if you guys been cheated on. But this has to do with insecurities too. We have the Empress and the Hermit. And I feel that there's this energy of feeling like, again, self-worth. And feeling like you got it. This is why Spirit is saying you got to get to know this person and also dive deep. The bond needs to deepen here. Thank you, Spirit. Now I see what's happening. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is where I feel like there's not a deep conversation. So Hermit is deep with the Empress. When we're not willing to show ourselves, we hide our depths. And so then it puts us in this very insecure position where we think that what we're showing is something this person wants. So I really feel this sense of being yourself and trusting that you are good enough the way you are, that people will fall in love with you for who you are. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo. But there's a need for trust here for sure. I'm going to go, this may not resonate, but these are some codependent energies or shadow energies that some of us need to address here. So Spirit, what are the shadow energies here that are probably being triggered for Gemini? What are the shadow energies causing these Three of Swords energies for some of Geminis? Okay, so which one flipped? I'm just getting the ones that flipped. Okay. So inconsiderate, act with compassion and kindness, be thoughtful and polite. It just feels better on the inside. Wow. And greed, you are too attached to things in an excessive way. Nothing good comes out of that. So to me, what I'm getting here is this kind of triggers a space of I'm sorry guys, me, I'm hearing, right? This is where control comes in. So some of you may be experiencing this energy of being maybe a little too, that's what I'm saying. I feel like a shallow. And now you have to show your deeper parts because it's not showing the better qualities of who you are. Maybe some of you have this, because what I'm hearing is this inconsiderate energy where you're be careful with, okay, I gotta say this, guys, be careful with some of you who are getting advice from these crazy gurus on YouTube. Be careful with who you listen to and how they tell you how to act when embarking in relationships, because this is going to cause you to come across a certain way. Maybe some of you inconsiderate, lacking compassion and kindness. It's going to make you come across, and it's not really going to cater to, it's not going to end in the results that you really desire, your heart truly desires, which is a higher level of commitment. And in order to get a higher level of commitment, it really is from a compassionate, kindness heart, but it comes from a place of wisdom. You know, good men and women like wise people, and shallow people are going to attract shallow people, right? It's just going to continue. And this is the repeat of the Three of Swords. This is how we deal with deception. This is how we meet those kind of people, because the truth is what chases away those people is a kind heart and compassion. And most importantly, integrity, honesty, having the confidence to call things out, trusting your discernment. You know, here with greed, you are too attached to the things in an excessive way. Nothing good comes out of this. To me, this can be maybe a trigger from a past energy where you felt you gave too much, and now this goes hand in hand, where either you felt people took from you, they were greedy and they took from you, and now you hold a very inconsiderate position where becoming who the shadow of the other person. So please be careful with these kind of shadow aspects, because when we're trying to become something we're not and think that it's going to work against us actually. That is a very specific message there. So let's see what the blockages are, because of course that's control, right? That's a way of controlling. I'm going to pull energy for that, but first let me pull the blockage. Give me more on the blockages. Yeah, so blockage here. Stop sweeping it under the rug. I feel that has to do with your emotions. Let me fix these. That has to do with your emotions. I dropped my cards earlier. That has to do with your emotions. Being more aware, understanding that you're more aware, not sweeping things under the rug. But I feel this is where the fear is too. Now, I do love that we have spiritual protection. Your guides are protecting you. So, you know, to me, when the source wants to show you, this is why they put you in this position. And it doesn't matter if you embark in some controlling ways. If you're still hurting, that means your angels, your guides, your higher self wants to show you your authentic way. That means you're going against your higher version when a tactic still is working against you, or doesn't make you feel good and puts you in a position of still hurting. Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, still, you know, but that's just also how the soul works. And I wish it didn't, but it's also how it works, because it's about taking the information and the emotional knowledge, and again, learning to ground ourselves, be wise with this Virgo energy, and learn to ground ourselves and to really elevate our character. All right, so let's see what this let go. That's very game on this let go control issues. So I love that we got, there we go. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is here. That is exactly what's going on here. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but again, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But this is about venturing new love. And I feel I don't need to do reversals, but we got the devil here. And this has to do with an obsession of emotions. Also, Knight of Cups is being kind of in reverse, could be very jealous, manipulative, or tactful in terms of manipulating emotions here. And we're talking about clarifying control here. So it's because we have emotional wounds. You guys have all cups here. You're an air sign. There's cups here. So this is being tactful, and this could be past energies that hurt you, that now there's, to me, the devil is a mirror. There's a mirror of behavior. And that's why I feel that some of you probably in the past gave this greed, came from your past energies, with now replicating it and thinking that it's going to, their same shadow is going to work for you. But it's not, it's really not an effective tactic. And that's okay. This is a journey to self-love. For those of you, this is about bringing awareness. Look at how we have the Six of Pentacles. And you know how I said this religious factor to me is my death, my temperance, my judgment. And here we have temperance. So this has to do with how you feel about your energy and your exchange to giving it other people. It may have felt unbalanced back then. And so that's still being resolved within yourself. So let's see what your guidance is, Spirit. What is the guidance for Gemini? Let go. Exactly. Time to walk away and let go of a situation or person. There's nothing at the moment you can do to control it. Back to the control, guys. It's like you just got to release this. Let go and release it. The universe knows what to do. And I feel that your higher self wants you to know that this version of you is not authentic to you. This is not who you are. You are better than that. Let's get one more guidance. And there you go. Embody your air qualities here. Know what you're doing. Someone who is intellectual, open-minded, and communicative. This is who you are. You have the intellect, Gemini. You know you can be open-minded. Just expand yourself. Don't let your emotions control that. And be confident in your communication. You know, embody this element of who you truly are. So I'm going to leave it there, my lovely Geminis. I love you. Please like, share, subscribe. Click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly and striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul. And I'm here to nurture you until next message. Bye.